Chosen. 1. Get ready. Your jackpot blessing is coming. This is not a vague hope, not a distant dream, not a fantasy you wish would show up someday. This is real. It's closer than you think. The shift is already in motion. The energy around you is rearranging itself in your favor. All the delays, all the setbacks, all the trials you've endured, they were never in vain. They were preparing you, aligning you, refining your spirit and your focus, so that when this divine reward arrives, you'll be more than ready, you'll be equipped, you'll be transformed. This blessing isn't just about money, it's about your destiny, it's about everything that's been stored up, everything that was meant for you finally making its way into your life before we dive deep into the secrets of your inevitable rise. Take a moment, stay with this message until the very end. This is not just a video, this is a transformational shift. Comment below your warmest wishes and the number 777. This is a code of manifestation, a signal to the universe that you are claiming. Your power activating the frequencies of abundance and allowing wealth to flow into your life. Like a mighty river, every wish you write, every word you express is an energy release that strengthens the pathway to your financial success. Now, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's dive deep into the truth of what is happening in your life. Chosen one. The jackpot. Blessing heading your way is not a coincidence. It's a divine orchestration. You didn't stumble into this message by chance. You've been called to it. There's a shift in your story. And this is the page it begins on. The jackpot is symbolic of everything you were promised. Everything you felt in your soul was meant for you. It's the financial freedom you've longed for, but it's also the peace, the joy, the unshakable confidence that comes when you know everything is finally working out in your favor. This is not just a reward for surviving. This is a reward for growing through every hardship, for holding on to faith when everything was uncertain, for trusting. When you couldn't see the full picture, you've come so far, and it wasn't easy. There were nights you cried alone, moments you questioned if you were even on the right path. You saw others rise while you felt stuck in silence. You saw doors shut, opportunities vanish, and people walk away, and still you held your head up. Still, you kept believing in something better. That energy, that refusal to give up, that silent strength. It did not go unnoticed. The divine has watched you. The universe has recorded every moment. And now the harvest is coming. In this jackpot, blessing isn't a random win. It's an intentional release. It's everything you've prayed for, coming together in one overwhelming outpour. It's the moment your name gets called. It's the breakthrough that doesn't just change your situation, it changes your identity. You're not just someone who hoped, you're someone who received, you're someone who aligned with the right frequency and pulled miracles into their reality. You didn't get here by accident. You were chosen. That means your blessing is customized, timed and designed to blow your mind. And it's not just coming, it's coming fast. There's been a build-up in the spirit realm. A divine momentum has been forming every time you believed. Even when there was no evidence, you were storing up energy every time you kept going. When you wanted to give up. You were planting seeds in invisible soil, and now the rain is falling. Now the light is shining on the crops. You couldn't see yet. This jackpot blessing is the bloom of every silent prayer. The universe is responding to your persistence with abundance. Let this message shake off the doubt. Let it break through the fear. You are no longer in waiting mode. You are in receiving mode. You've done your inner work. You've processed your pain. You've endured long enough. The season is shifting, and it's not just a small win. It's not just a little improvement. This is big. This is life-altering. This is the kind of blessing that doesn't just add to your life. It redefines it. It proves that the divine has been working behind the scenes, even when it seemed like nothing was happening with God's blessings. You are invited to bless this message by giving a divine gift of $20 or more through the Super Thanks button on YouTube. Together, let's spread faith, hope, and love, bringing light not just into your own life, but also to those who need it most. Your generosity becomes a seed of inspiration and healing for countless souls. You're stepping into overflow, not just financially, but spiritually, emotionally, and energetically. The old version of you that used to beg for signs, that used to question your value, that used to shrink when the world overlooked you. That version is fading away. You're rising, you're glowing, you're magnetic to wealth, favor, and opportunity. Your energy is becoming so potent that blessings can't help but find you. This jackpot blessing will come with clarity, with recognition, with a sense of knowing that this is exactly what was meant for you. Others may try to understand how you came into this overflow. They may wonder how you went from forgotten to favored, but only you and the divine know the full story. Only you know what it cost to stay faithful. And that's why this blessing will hit different. It will feel personal. It will feel like heaven made a decision in your favor. And the beauty of it is now is the time to prepare, not with fear, but with expectation. Make space in your life for the blessing. Get emotionally ready to be overwhelmed in the best way possible. See yourself signing that life-changing deal, receiving that unexpected check, hearing that divine yes echo through your circumstances. You are not far from it. You are closer than you've ever been. There's a magnetic force at work now, pulling the right people, the right opportunities, and the right timing into your orbit. You will start to notice subtle signs, synchronicities, confirmations, conversations that seem like divine winks. Don't dismiss them. They evidence that the spiritual atmosphere around you is active. The jackpot blessing is being drawn to you like a moth to flame because your soul is radiating. Readiness. You've cleared out the fear, released the limiting beliefs, and now your energy says one thing. I'm ready, and when it hits, it will be undeniable. It won't feel like you had to force it. It won't feel like you chased it down. It will come to you because it was always yours. It just had to wait for the perfect moment. And that moment is now approaching. The divine doesn't delay without purpose. Sometimes it's protecting you from getting a blessing too early. Sometimes it's strengthening your capacity to hold more. Whatever the reason for the wait, it's over. The gates are opening. Chosen one, hear this loud and clear. This jackpot blessing will not pass you by. You're not going to miss it. You're not going to watch someone else receive what was meant for you. This is your moment. This is your confirmation. This is your sign that everything you've been believing for is lining up. The struggle wasn't punishment. It was positioning. It brought you into alignment with the highest version of yourself. And now that you're in that frequency, the blessing has no choice but to show up. You're going to feel something shift. It may start small, a gut feeling, a moment of peace, a sudden wave of clarity, but it will grow. You'll start to feel a sense of confidence that you can't explain. That's because your spirit already knows what's coming. Your higher self has already seen it. You're just catching up to the vision. And when it lands, it will exceed every expectation. This isn't just a blessing. It's a signal that your life has entered a new chapter. One where you don't just survive. You thrive. One where you don't just dream. You live the dream. Your jackpot blessing is divine proof that the universe is not silent, that your prayers were not whispers into the void, that every tear was a seed, every moment of faith was an investment. And now the return is coming in full with interest, with overflow, with joy. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered, Yet your favor is expanding. Your bank account is about to reflect the abundance that's always been your birthright. Keep your heart open, keep your spirit high, keep your energy expectant. You don't need to hustle to earn this blessing. You've already done the work. Now it's about receiving. Now it's about walking in the certainty that your life is being rewritten in the language of wealth, joy, and divine alignment. The jackpot blessing is yours, and it's not just coming, it's coming fast. Stay ready, stay grateful, stay aligned. You've entered a divine acceleration. Everything that felt like a delay is turning into a shortcut. The jackpot blessing that's approaching isn't just a payout, it's a payoff for your patience, a payoff for your loyalty to a vision no one else could see but you, a payoff for staying grounded while everything around you shifted and shook. You've been spiritually preparing for this moment, consciously or not, and now the frequency you're vibrating on is drawing your blessing into form. You've crossed the threshold. The realm of miracles has opened for you. There's a reason you felt the call to this message. Your spirit recognized it before your mind could make sense of it. There's an inner knowing within you, something ancient and wise that has been nudging you, guiding you, whispering something good is coming. Keep going. That voice was not just hope, it was prophecy. And now that prophecy is unfolding in your life. The divine timeline is no longer distant. It's now you're in it. The jackpot blessing isn't just approaching, it's in the room. It's in the atmosphere, it's in your aura, waiting for you to notice just how aligned you've become. This kind of blessing doesn't arrive in chaos. It arrives when your inner world is calm, centered and receptive. You've done the purging, you've cried the tears, you've healed the wounds you've walked away from, what didn't serve you. And now your soul is a magnet for miracles. It's drawing wealth, opportunities, connections, and elevation straight into your life. You've shifted into a receiving mode, so powerful that blessings will feel like they're chasing you down because they've been held back by divine timing. And now that the gate has opened, nothing can stop what's yours. Everything is aligning with this jackpot moment. The people you're meeting, the ideas that are flowing to you, the intuitive nudges that seem to guide you towards certain actions. It's all orchestrated. The energy around you is working over time to bring your highest outcome into reality. You may feel more in sync with yourself than ever before. That's because your spirit is tuned in. You're in divine flow. You're no longer fighting the current. You're riding it with power, with purpose, with grace. You're allowing the blessing to come without resistance. And that's when it flows most easily, when you stop chasing and start allowing. You are stepping into wealth that reflects the work you've done behind the scenes. Not just financial wealth, but wealth in purpose, in confidence, in divine alignment. This is the type of overflow that elevates everything around you. It changes the way you walk. It shifts the energy of the room. You enter it, rewrites your story in real time. You're no longer the person who had to settle or wait endlessly for something to go right. You're now the person who is claimed by abundance, who is crowned by divine favor, who carries the unmistakable energy of someone who has been chosen to rise. And this rise is not temporary. It's not fleeting. It's sustained. It's supported. It's the kind of breakthrough that opens doors you never thought you'd walk through: contracts, promotions, surprise, financial blessings, chance meetings that change everything. These are not random. These are pre-scheduled miracles, divinely timed, ready to unfold. Now that you've stepped into the right moment, you've passed the tests, you've been refined. Through fire, and what's coming next is the reward that proves you never needed to beg. You only needed to believe you're going to. Look back on this season with awe. The same situations that once drained, you will no longer have access to you. The same people who doubted you will watch you flourish. And it won't be about proving them wrong. It will be about proving your spirit right. You always knew you were destined for more. That knowing inside of you wasn't arrogance. It was accuracy, it was divine truth. And now, the physical world is catching up to what your soul has known all along. Everything about you is glowing differently. Now the universe is responding to your energy shift with quickened blessings. What once took years is now manifesting in moments. This is the power of spiritual alignment. You're not just moving forward, you're quantum leaping, you're bypassing old timelines, you're collapsing outdated patterns, you're unlocking doors that were previously sealed. This jackpot blessing is a sign that you've stepped into a new level of being one, where miracles are your normal, and lack is a foreign concept. No more begging, no more scarcity, no more wondering when it'll be your turn. Your turn is now, your moment is here. Your name is on the list. The blessing has been stamped with your soul signature. It cannot miss you, it cannot be delayed. The more you stay in trust, the more you allow it to unfold with ease. Don't look for the how. Stay anchored in the why. You're meant for this. You're called to this. Your journey prepared you for this exact blessing. Every loss, every rejection, every heartbreak, it all led you to this precise alignment. You are not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, or even a week ago. Something in you has shifted. You've awakened to your own power. You've remembered who you are. You're no longer operating from fear. You're moving with intention. And intention is a signal. The universe responds to it with exactness. That's why things are about to move fast. The jackpot blessing isn't far. It's in the next breath. The next step. The next aligned decision. Your life is being reordered to make room for miracles. Don't be surprised when old structures fall away. Don't be shaken when you feel nudged to release something, or someone that's the universe making space for the massive wind that's about to land. Trust the clearing. It's sacred, it's necessary. You're being positioned for something bigger than you imagined. And when it arrives, you'll know why you had to walk through every fire, every storm, every lonely night. It was all training. And now it's time to collect the blessing you're walking into. Divine compensation. You've invested spiritually, emotionally, energetically. And now the return is exponential. The flow of abundance is not just trickling in, it's pouring. You're stepping into a realm where closed doors swing open, where delayed prayers become instant manifestations, where effort is met with extraordinary reward. You're stepping into the spotlight of your destiny. The jackpot blessing is not just about the money. It's about everything that money couldn't give you finally becoming yours as well. Peace, power, purpose, freedom. This is a moment of receiving, of celebrating, of owning the truth that you are a vessel for miracles. Don't doubt it. Don't downplay it. You've done the work, and now the universe is delivering with precision, with speed, with joy. You're not waiting anymore. You're witnessing. You're not hoping anymore. You're harvesting. The shift is complete. The blessing is real. The overflow is yours. Let it come. Let it change you. Let it elevate every corner of your life. You've entered the chapter where the odds bend in your favor, where the universe says yes without hesitation, where your soul dances with the joy of dreams fulfilled. This is your jackpot blessing, and it's been waiting for you to step into this level of truth. And now that you have nothing can stop what's on its way,